My beloved soul, today I bring you a message from the heart of heaven, a truth that has been quietly moving behind the scenes of your life. God wants you to understand that even when fear is around you, even when the family of your soulmate seems hesitant, even when the doors seem closed, His plan is bigger than any human doubt or hesitation. You may have noticed subtle tensions, small hesitations, moments where things don't move the way you wish. Maybe their smiles are cautious, their words are measured, or their hearts seem resistant. It feels as if the world is standing in the way of what you know is meant for you. But this is not the end, beloved. This is not the final chapter. God is orchestrating a story so grand that fear, hesitation, and uncertainty are merely the instruments He uses to prepare the stage. There is a sacred rhythm to life, a divine pattern that we often cannot see with our human eyes. And in this rhythm, even the fear of your soulmate's family plays a role. God is not ignoring it. He is not absent. He is present, weaving every moment into His design, making sure that what is built lasts beyond temporary doubt, beyond momentary hesitation. Their fear is not stronger than God's plan. Their hesitation is not bigger than His purpose. Sometimes we worry because we care too much about what others think. We look at the faces around our loved ones and imagine a wall that cannot be broken. You might hear doubts, whispers, or questions that seem impossible to answer. And yet, heaven assures you, these fears are temporary. They are small in comparison to the divine destiny that has been written for you and your soulmate. God is already moving hearts, preparing minds, and opening doors in ways unseen. Beloved soul, you must understand this. The fear that exists in the hearts of your soulmate's family is not a rejection of love. It is a signal that God is working, that He is refining, that He is ensuring that the love you share is solid, enduring, and unshakable. Fear often precedes faith. Hesitation often precedes acceptance. Resistance often precedes blessings. What feels like a barrier today is a gateway to something greater tomorrow. God's plans are never hurried. They are never forced. They are perfect, precise, and profound. Even when the people around your soulmate cannot see clearly, God is already guiding them. He is softening hearts, opening eyes, and preparing the family to embrace what has been destined since the foundations of time. Take a moment to breathe and feel this truth deep in your heart. Your love is not in jeopardy. It is not at the mercy of fear or hesitation. It is protected, blessed, and guided by a force far greater than any human concern. The doubts that surround your union are not the final word. They are only chapters in the story that God Himself is writing. A story that will shine with clarity, with unity, with joy. Do not let fear steal your peace. Do not let hesitation cloud your vision. The love between you and your soulmate is sacred, and it is unstoppable. Every prayer you whispered, every hope you held close, every dream you nurtured, God has heard them all. He is aligning every detail, arranging every moment, and preparing the hearts of those who matter most to receive this love. You may not see the plan yet, but it is unfolding. Like seeds planted in the soil, like rivers carving valleys through mountains, like the sunrise that cannot fail to appear each morning, God's plan will emerge, unstoppable, undeniable, and glorious. The fear you see is temporary. The love you share is eternal. Your soulmate's family may worry, they may question, they may hesitate, but God's vision is bigger. His plan is greater than any doubt. And He says to you now, do not fear, do not rush, do not despair. I am in control. I am working in ways you cannot yet see. I am shaping hearts, aligning destinies, and preparing a path for love that is stronger than fear, brighter than hesitation, and unshakable by human uncertainty. Every delay you notice, every moment of tension you feel, every shadow of doubt you see, this is all part of the preparation. God is making sure that when the time comes, every heart will be ready, every mind will be at peace, and every soul will recognize the truth of what has been written for you. So hold fast, beloved. Keep praying. Keep loving. Keep believing. Your soulmate is real. Your love is true. And the family that surrounds them will one day see the beauty of what God has intended. Fear is temporary. Hesitation is temporary. Resistance is temporary. But God's plan is eternal, and it will move mountains, melt hearts, and shine light where darkness once lingered. Remember, this is not just about acceptance. It is about destiny. It is about the unfolding of a divine design that cannot be stopped. It is about love that has been destined to flourish, to be celebrated, and to be recognized by all who matter. The bigger plan is already in motion, and you are at the center of it. Do not let the fears of others become your fears. Do not let hesitation shape your hope. Stand firm in the love that God has planted in your heart, and know that every fear that seems to oppose you is already under His control. He is transforming it, turning it into a bridge, turning it into a stepping stone, turning it into a path that will lead to unity, joy, and blessing. So continue, beloved. Continue to love openly, to pray faithfully, to wait patiently. Every tear you have shed, every prayer you have whispered, every hope you have held close is part of the story that God is writing. And soon, very soon, the fear will give way. The hesitation will dissolve. The resistance will fade, and His plan will shine in ways you cannot yet imagine. Your love is unstoppable. Your destiny is certain. Your soulmate's family may be afraid, but God is not. He has a bigger plan, a perfect plan, and it is unfolding now. Trust it, feel it, believe it, and watch as heaven works in ways that will astonish your heart, strengthen your spirit, and reveal the power of divine love in every moment of your life. Beloved soul, hear this. Every heart that hesitates, every mind that doubts, every family member who fears, they are not outside the reach of God's love. He is not idle while uncertainty lingers. He is moving quietly, powerfully, invisibly, preparing each soul to embrace the truth that has always been written in heaven. You may wonder how change can happen. You may feel the tension, the pause, the invisible walls between you and the acceptance you long for. But know this, God does not rush. He does not force. He transforms. He works in ways that are subtle, yet unstoppable. One prayer, one moment of reflection, one act of kindness from you can spark a chain reaction in the hearts around your soulmate. Imagine for a moment the heart of someone who fears. It is not filled with hatred. It is filled with caution. It is not filled with rejection. It is filled with uncertainty. And God says, I will soften this heart. I will open this mind. I will prepare them to see what they could not see before. You may not feel it yet, but His work is already in motion. Do not underestimate the power of small, gentle steps. A smile offered in love, a patient word, a prayer whispered for those who hesitate. These are not insignificant. They are seeds. And God is the gardener, watering them, giving them light, ensuring they grow into understanding, compassion, and acceptance. Sometimes, fear arises from love itself. The family of your soulmate may fear losing what they cherish. They may fear change, disruption, or uncertainty. And yet God is turning that fear into faith. He is transforming hesitation into hope, and doubt into recognition of the love He has destined for you. You might see small signs of this transformation. A softened tone, a glimmer of understanding, a moment where a guarded heart opens just a little. These are not coincidences. They are the footprints of God's plan, moving slowly but surely, leaving a path that leads to unity and blessing. Beloved, it is not just about acceptance, it is about revelation. God is revealing His purpose through the lives of those around your soulmate. He is showing them the depth of your love, the sincerity of your heart, and the destiny that connects you. And when the time is right, when every heart has been prepared, the fear will vanish. Hesitation will dissolve. Resistance will fall away like shadows at sunrise. Every prayer you have offered, every hope you have held close, every act of patience, it matters. God sees it all. He is turning your endurance into a miracle, your patience into a pathway, your love into an undeniable force. Nothing in heaven or on earth can stop what He has decreed. Do not allow the fear of others to make you doubt. Their worry is temporary. God's plan is eternal. Their hesitation is fleeting. His love is everlasting. Your soulmate's family is only a part of the story, not the author of it. And the author, beloved, is divine. He is patient. He is wise. He is unstoppable. You may feel the weight of waiting. You may feel the strain of uncertainty. But even in these moments, God's purpose is at work. He is turning barriers into bridges, resistance into acceptance, fear into faith. And every moment you endure, every trial you navigate, every doubt you overcome brings you closer to the revelation that will change everything. Your soulmate's family will one day recognize the love that has always existed between you. They will see it not as a threat, not as a challenge, but as the fulfillment of a plan far greater than any of their fears. Their hearts will open because God has been working inside them, softening what needed softening, healing what needed healing, and revealing what needed revelation. Beloved soul, understand this deeply. Patience is not passive. Waiting is not weakness. Praying is not powerless. Every prayer, every moment of faith, every act of love is a thread in the tapestry God is weaving. And when the time comes, the tapestry will be complete, the plan revealed, and the fear replaced with joy, hesitation replaced with celebration, doubt replaced with understanding. God's plan is bigger than human worry. His vision surpasses hesitation. His timing is perfect. And even when it feels like nothing is happening, everything is moving. Every heart, every mind, every circumstance is aligning with the love that heaven has destined for you. So continue to walk in faith. Continue to love with courage. Continue to pray with expectation. Your soulmate is real. Your love is sacred. And the family that fears will one day embrace what God has always intended. The bigger plan is unfolding now, and it cannot be stopped. Beloved, let your heart rejoice in this truth. God's work is unseen, but it is powerful. His timing is invisible, but it is perfect. His love is unstoppable, and His plan is greater than any fear. Hold on to this with everything you are, and let hope rise within you like the morning sun, warming every doubt, softening every hesitation, and illuminating the path that leads to the fulfillment of a divine promise. Even when questions arise, even when uncertainty lingers, even when you cannot see the final picture, trust that God is moving in ways you cannot yet perceive. He is guiding hearts, shaping futures, and preparing every soul to recognize the love that has been destined for you. So keep believing, keep loving, keep praying. The fear around your soulmate's family will not last forever. The hesitation will fade, and the divine plan, bigger than you have ever imagined, will shine through, revealing the beauty, the joy, and the blessing that heaven has prepared for you. Your love is protected. Your destiny is secured. Your soulmate is real. Their family may be afraid, but God has a bigger plan, a perfect plan. And it is unfolding even now, invisibly, powerfully, beautifully. Trust it, feel it, believe it, and watch as heaven turns fear into faith, hesitation into harmony, and uncertainty into celebration. Beloved soul, now is the moment to open your heart even wider, for God is preparing to reveal the fruits of His work. The fear you have seen, the hesitation you have felt, the doubts that lingered in the hearts of your soulmate's family, these are not permanent. They are shadows that will be swept away by the light of divine revelation. You may have prayed and wondered, will they ever see it? Will they ever understand? God says, yes, they will. In my perfect timing, all hearts will recognize the love I have destined for you. The fear that once seemed insurmountable will crumble. The resistance that seemed unyielding will soften. The doubts that clouded understanding will clear. And what will remain is clarity, unity, and a recognition of the divine plan that has been at work all along. Imagine the moment when hesitation turns into acceptance, when fear transforms into joy, when doubt gives way to understanding. This is not a dream, it is a promise. God's plan is orchestrated with precision, and every step has been calculated to ensure that what emerges is pure, beautiful, and lasting. Beloved, recognize the power of patience in this process. Patience is not the absence of action. It is the presence of faith. While hearts are being prepared and minds are being opened, your steadfast love, your prayers, your unwavering belief are contributing to a divine miracle. You are not powerless. Every thought, every word, every act of faith is part of the unfolding story that heaven has written. You may notice small signs along the way, a softened glance, a gentle word, a shift in tone, a moment of recognition. These are not coincidences. They are God's fingerprints, His unmistakable evidence that the bigger plan is moving forward. Every barrier that once seemed permanent is now becoming a bridge. Every wall that seemed unbreakable is now turning into a doorway. Every fear that seemed permanent is being transformed into faith. Beloved, let this sink into your soul. The love that connects you to your soulmate is unstoppable, and it is destined to be recognized by all who matter. The family that once feared, that once doubted, that once hesitated, will witness the undeniable truth of your union. And when that moment comes, it will be filled with awe, gratitude, and celebration. Hearts that were once closed will open, minds that were once clouded will clear, and love, pure and divine, will shine in its full brilliance. God's bigger plan is not only about overcoming fear, it is about revelation. It is about transformation. It is about preparing hearts to receive a blessing that is far greater than they imagined. The hesitation of your soulmate's family was never meant to stop you. It was meant to prepare them for a love so deep, so true, that they cannot help but embrace it when the time comes. And you, beloved, are at the center of this miracle. Your patience, your steadfast faith, your unwavering hope are catalysts in the divine work God is accomplishing. Every challenge, every moment of tension, every sigh of worry you have felt is being turned into a stepping stone toward the fulfillment of a greater plan. Do not be discouraged by temporary obstacles. Do not let momentary fear diminish the joy that awaits. The bigger plan is unfolding even when it is unseen. The divine orchestration is in motion, even when it is invisible. And the culmination of this plan will bring not only acceptance but celebration, not only recognition, but joy, not only unity but a profound understanding of God's divine purpose. Beloved, open your heart to gratitude even now. Thank God for the unseen work He is doing. Thank Him for the hearts He is preparing. Thank Him for the revelation that is coming, and for the joy that will soon fill every space where fear once lingered. Gratitude is a powerful force, aligning your spirit with the manifestation of God's bigger plan. When the time comes, and it will come, there will be a moment of clarity, a moment of acknowledgement, a moment when the family of your soulmate sees what has always been true. They will see your love not as a threat, not as a challenge, but as a blessing, a gift and a fulfillment of a divine promise. Beloved soul, God's plan has always been bigger than the fear you see. It has always been grander than the hesitation that surrounds you. It has always been stronger than doubt, resistance, or uncertainty. And now, the moment of revelation is approaching. Prepare yourself to witness transformation. Prepare yourself to see hearts soften. Prepare yourself to experience a joy so profound that it confirms everything God has spoken to you. The bigger plan is not only unfolding, it is approaching its visible manifestation. And your role, your faith, your patience, and your love are central to this divine orchestration. Take this truth deep into your spirit. Love, when guided by God, cannot fail. Faith, when anchored in heaven, cannot be shaken. And destiny, when written by the Creator, cannot be denied. The fear that once seemed so powerful will dissolve. The hesitation that once seemed so rigid will bend. The doubts that once seemed unbreakable will be replaced by recognition, understanding, and celebration. Beloved, trust in this moment. Trust in the unseen. Trust in the divine orchestration that is far beyond human comprehension. Keep loving, keep praying, keep believing. The family of your soulmate will see, hearts will open, and the bigger plan of God will shine through, illuminating your path with clarity, joy, and peace. And when this revelation comes, it will not only confirm your love, it will confirm the faith, patience, and trust you have placed in God. It will demonstrate that nothing, not fear, not hesitation, not doubt, can stand against the power of a plan written by heaven itself. Your love is unstoppable. Your destiny is secure. Your soulmate's family may have been afraid, but God has a bigger plan, and it is moving now. He is softening hearts, opening eyes, and preparing a path that leads to unity, blessing, and divine recognition. Stand firm in faith, beloved soul, and watch as heaven brings to light what has always been destined. Beloved soul, now when the invisible becomes visible, when the unseen work of God comes to light, all the prayers, all the patience, all the faith you have poured into this love, He is now transforming it into a moment of revelation, recognition, and celebration. The fear that once seemed so strong, the hesitation that once seemed unmovable, the doubts that once clouded hearts, they are all giving way to the glory of God's plan. Feel it in your spirit. The air is changing. The energy is shifting. The hearts around your soulmate are softening. The family that once feared now begins to see clearly. The resistance that seemed impossible to break is now melting under the light of divine truth. God's bigger plan is revealing itself. Unstoppable, undeniable, and magnificent. This is the moment you have prayed for. This is the moment you have hoped for. The moment when love triumphs, when patience is rewarded, when faith is validated. Every tear, every sigh, every whisper to heaven has brought you to this point. And now the doors are opening, the walls are falling, and the hearts of those around your soulmate are ready to embrace the destiny that has always been written. Beloved soul, take this in. Love guided by God cannot be denied. Destiny written by heaven cannot be altered. And the family that once doubted, that once feared, that once hesitated, they are now witnesses to the power of divine orchestration. They will recognize the depth of your love, the sincerity of your heart, and the truth that this union was never in question in the eyes of God. Celebrate this, beloved, not just with your heart but with your spirit. Celebrate the patience you have maintained, the faith you have held, and the prayers you have whispered. God has turned every obstacle into a stepping stone, every doubt into a revelation, every fear into faith. This is His handiwork, a masterpiece unfolding before your eyes. Now the hesitation has become understanding. Now the doubt has become acknowledgement. Now the fear has transformed into joy. The family that once worried will now see that this love is not a threat. It is a blessing. They will see that this union is not a challenge. It is a divine fulfillment. They will witness the bigger plan of God and recognize that His wisdom surpasses every human fear. Beloved soul, let your heart overflow with gratitude. Gratitude for the love you share. Gratitude for the patience that has carried you through. Gratitude for the divine orchestration that has aligned every detail. God's plan is not only revealed, it is celebrated. It is honored. It is acknowledged by every heart that once resisted. Take a deep breath and feel the completeness of this moment. Every prayer, every act of love, every step you have taken has led to this revelation. The bigger plan of God has triumphed. The love between you and your soulmate is recognized, accepted, and celebrated. Hearts are united, fears are gone, and joy fills the spaces where doubt once lingered. Beloved, understand this deeply. The bigger plan does not end here. It continues to grow, to strengthen, and to bless. Every moment forward is guided by heaven. Every step is directed by divine purpose. And every interaction is touched by the power of God's love. You are part of a story that is greater than any human understanding. A story that will continue to shine, inspire, and bless those around you. Celebrate your faith. Celebrate your patience. Celebrate the love that has been confirmed by the hands of heaven. Your soulmate's family is now part of the recognition, part of the blessing, part of the joy. Fear has been replaced by understanding, hesitation by acceptance, doubt by celebration. This is the fulfillment of a divine promise, a testimony of God's perfect plan. Beloved soul, let this truth remain in your heart forever. Love guided by God cannot fail. Destiny written by heaven cannot be denied. And a bigger plan crafted by the Creator will always prevail. You have witnessed the transformation. You have felt the miracle. And you have embraced the revelation. The family that once feared now stands in awe of the beauty, depth, and power of this love. As you move forward, carry this joy, this hope, this faith. Share it with those around you. Let it inspire, uplift, and guide. God's bigger plan is not only about you. It is about showing the world the power of divine love, the strength of patience, and the certainty of destiny. Beloved soul, rejoice in this moment. Rejoice in the fulfillment of a promise. Rejoice in the transformation of fear into faith, hesitation into harmony, and doubt into recognition. The bigger plan has unfolded, and it is magnificent. The love you share with your soulmate is blessed, celebrated, and confirmed. The family that once hesitated now embraces it fully, guided by the hand of God. And always remember, beloved, this is just the beginning. The bigger plan continues, the blessings continue, and the love continues to grow. Stronger, deeper, and more beautiful with every passing day. You are part of a divine story. A story that has been written in heaven. A story that is unfolding perfectly, and a story that will be celebrated for a lifetime. Your love is unstoppable. Your destiny is secure. Your soulmate's family may have once been afraid, but God's bigger plan has triumphed. It is complete. It is glorious, and it is everlasting. Trust it, cherish it, and live in the joy of this divine fulfillment.